Hey, it's Ian Altman. Oftentimes when you're trying to grow your business, you're caught up in this idea that every opportunity that comes your way deserves your full attention, and you should pursue every opportunity. And what I will tell you is that in my experience in working with many different businesses, the most successful businesses are totally aware of when to say no to specific opportunities. And let me give you 3 specific areas where it's okay, and in fact, I encourage you to say no to your potential client. The first one is kind of an obvious one, and the other ones will be, well, less obvious. See, on the first one, it's don't waste your time pursuing opportunities where you're not likely to win. What I mean is this: if you're a small business and there's a huge procurement for a massive project that you've never done before, what you always have to ask yourself is this: why would this organization choose us over somebody else? If I was in their shoes, why would I be willing to take the chance to select us versus somebody else? Now, early in my career, there were some opportunities where I pursued very large accounts and won, but I knew exactly why the client would select us and why they wouldn't. So early on in conversations, I asked questions about those key areas. So for example, we did a lot of work in the pharmaceutical industry. And I knew that if we had an innovative approach, that might be enough to push them over the edge. But I also knew that because we were a small company, it might be higher risk. So early on in the conversations, I would actually ask them, look, we're not a big company. In fact, we're kind of small. Does that mean there's no way you'd ever be comfortable working with us? And oftentimes they would come back and say, no, you know what, that's okay. We understand that. We appreciate you telling us. Now, if they had said early on, that's just a deal killer, then I would know those opportunities were not worth pursuing, because it's not like I could hide from the fact that we were a small company. I knew that would come up. So the first area is that situation where you're just not likely to win the business. Maybe you don't have the expertise. Maybe you don't have the experience they're looking for. Maybe you don't have the breadth of offerings. In each of those situations, if you can't answer the question, why would they pick us over somebody else? Don't expect them to figure it out either. The second area for you to focus on are those areas where your, in essence, DNA, your culture is not aligned with theirs. For example, in my business, I help companies grow at a variety of different levels and a variety of different types of businesses, but fundamentally, they have to be organizations dedicated to growing with integrity. So if they're not willing to grow with integrity, it's just not a good fit for me. So what we want to do is make sure we don't push our own cultural boundaries to try and attract customers who just aren't a good fit for us. There are enough businesses out there that you can pursue where you don't have to find ones where you're misaligned. Instead, find the ones where you have that perfect fit together. They'll appreciate you, you'll appreciate them, everybody will get along together. In my business, one of the things is I never want to deal with jerks. So if we get along really well when we're on the phone, when we're meeting face to face, we're probably going to get along when we're working together. But if someone's really difficult to work with, it's probably not going to get any better. And if you're somebody who's a client trying to select a vendor, same rule. If you don't get along, you're probably not going to get along better as time goes on, so just avoid it. Now, the third area, which may be a little bit counterintuitive for some people, is this one. If you're looking at an opportunity, I want you to always evaluate, do you feel you have the best possible opportunity to deliver the results that the client needs? And if you have any uncertainty about whether or not you can deliver the results they need, then my advice is walk away. Because those clients for whom you can't deliver amazing results typically become toxic clients. You've all had them. We've all had them. It's those businesses who just, they're not satisfied. They're frustrated. We're working extra hard. They're still not happy with the results. And it's all because we started down the path and we never asked ourselves, are we in the best position to achieve success for these people? Now, the beauty is, if you take that approach, that kind of skeptical view as to, well, I'm not sure whether or not we can help you or not, then what happens is the client sees that. And the client sees that you are more interested in the results than the sale. And when that happens, you can build amazing trust and confidence with those organizations. And if they're properly aligned with you, and if because of that you have a good opportunity of success, then those are the opportunities worth pursuing. And if they don't meet all three of those criteria, and I'll review them again, which is you have a good chance of winning, you know why you would win and why you wouldn't win. They're also culturally aligned with you, so they have the same, in essence, DNA that you do in terms of what's important. And if you can ensure that you can deliver the best results possible for that organization, then that opportunity is worth pursuing. And if not, it's totally okay to say no. You don't have to be a jerk about it. You can just say, after reviewing this project, reviewing this opportunity, we don't feel we're in the best position to deliver amazing results like our clients have come to expect. So we're going to respectfully decline. We hope that you'll be comfortable in the future presenting new opportunities to us, because we will always be candid with you about whether we feel we can help or whether we can't. And that can lead to amazing success for you and your business. If you have any other topics you'd like me to cover or questions, drop me a note to ian@ianaltman.com.